Hello family, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy E with another video. The Dividend Passport Bro is on the move, y'all. We already hit 1410. Okay, y'all, 1410 of subscribers. This is unbelievable. Now we had a floodgate open and we got all these subscribers, and then it's kind of slowed down, and then it got back to where it was before the floodgate opened, and it's just like every day the number keeps going up. You know what? I'm ecstatic. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate watching the content and sharing the content, and I just love that about you guys. Okay, we're trying to build a community here, and my job as the host, right, is to motivate you every day, every single day, is to motivate you, because I did this without any help, and I'm here to give back, because everything that I've learned in the last 5 years, well, almost 5 years, I want to give back, so people that will normally won't have the opportunity to do what I've done, right, can be okay and stress-free and not worry about money, because it is so easy. It's so easy, y'all. You just have to put in the time and the effort to learn the basics that I show here almost every day, and you can build generational wealth for you and your family. Now, guys, I also like to make this clear. This channel is by my experience in the market, okay? Do not use this video as financial advice, okay? Do not use this video as financial advice. Use it as a guide to build your net worth and become worthier than I am, okay, guys? So, let's get down to business, all right? So we start looking at this, the S&P 500. Last time somebody asked me, said, Edwin, why do you always talk about the S&P 500, S&P 500? So the S&P 500, basically they take the top 500 companies between the New York Stock Exchange, and the NASDAQ, right? And those companies become listed on the S&P 500. Now, of course, they do a weighted average, all that stuff. You can read about all this stuff here, but I just want to bring a little basic things I want to show you. There are $1 trillion companies that are listed on the S&P 500. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Berkshire Hathaway, which is owned by the famous guy everybody know, Warren Buffett, it's about to be another $1 trillion company. If they don't do it this year, they're gonna do it next year. Okay, guys? But I mean, this information is on the internet. You can look it up and get more detail. But let's get into the actual portfolio. But before I do that, right, as you can see, right, on Friday, the S&P 500, the day 0.09%, right? 0.090%, so 90%, 0.090% of what it did. And we always try to make sure we're on pace or surpass the S&P 500. Now, most days we do, and some days we don't. But still, we are building a portfolio. We are building the business, like I say. We are building a business. This is like a business for us, right? People open businesses, side hustle. This is our side hustle, learning how to invest and make money, okay? This is what we do in our side hustle. So let's get to it. So this portfolio, guys, all right? So this is the smallest portfolio. It only have $1,000 in there. Now, this portfolio is, I take that back. It have $1,000 worth of stock or ETFs in there, in this portfolio, right? And another thing, there is no margins on this portfolio. We don't have margins on the portfolio, not of yet. Okay, so next week I'm gonna be putting some more money here, and then after I do that, I might turn on margin in this portfolio, but we'll see. Now, all of the other portfolios, well, the other 3 portfolios have margins. Now, this portfolio is similar to the one in E-Trade, pretty much similar to the one in E-Trade. The portfolio in Charles Schwab is different. The one in Fidelity is completely different. So, in this portfolio, I got about, they won't let me do it from here, but I got about 20 or so, 21 stocks and ETFs in this position. And it's all about creating the own strategy that works for you, right? And this portfolio is doing great, right? It's doing great. We got a little small piece there, but it's doing great. So I'm not gonna, go too deep into this. This is a weekend review. All of the portfolio is doing good, and we're down, but we're down mostly because of these three, but it's not enough to bring this number down like this, right? We're down mostly because crypto was down, right? But crypto go up and down, so it go up and down all day. It goes up and down. So you can see crypto market go up and down. So that I tell you guys, don't invest into crypto. Don't put your money into crypto, because if you put your money into crypto, if you can't handle it, you're gonna have some serious problem. So don't put your money into crypto if you can't handle it. But as you can see, we have about $26,000 invested already into crypto, into the crypto portfolio. Now guys, I got the light flashing behind me. It is kind of distracting, so I'm gonna turn it off because I got OCD, so let me turn it off. So I just went ahead and closed the door because that light, I can see it, and it's annoying to me. I don't know what about you guys watching, but it's annoying to me. But in this portfolio, like I try to tell you now, this is a weekly review. So we have done a few things. Now we got some returns here, and I need to make sure that I have everything turned on for drip. I need to make sure drip is turned on, and that's all that means is, in layman term, is to rebuy the position once the funds come in. Once we get the dividend, for the dividend to be reinvested. And as you can see, everything here, right, is green. And we started slowly building the position. As I add more money, the goal is to get to, we are trying to build up the higher yield position first, right? And in return, those higher yield position we're gonna turn off drip when we get to such amount of money, and we're gonna take those money and reinvest it into my core position, as I call them, my core position, right? We got SCHD, we got JEPQ, we got SCHG, I got Palantir, I got MO, and I got O, right? So those are my core positions, right? I have QQQY, and I got IWMY here also, but these are just weekly, and then the other stuff are weekly also. So I got these weeklies here, and I got the way it's breaking down into weekly. So that means every week I'm gonna have at least 3 to 4 positions making a payment, 3 to 4 stocks or ETFs, or based on my high yield. I'm not talking about the other one, my core, but based on my high yield, every week I'm gonna have these generating income, getting a payment. So as they're small right now, I'm gonna be getting $1, $2, $3 each every week, right? Especially from my YMAG and YMAX. I'm gonna get paid from there every week. I'm gonna get paid from here every week. I'm gonna get paid from here every week. So there's about 4 positions. These 2 up here, I'm gonna get paid from there every week. So every week I'm gonna get some money from there. What is this? 20 cents, 30 cents, 20 cents, 30 cents. And the same thing for these 2 down here, right? I'm gonna get paid from there every week. So those gonna build the position faster. So the goal is in the beginning to rebuy. Once I get those positions up, right? Cause I just try to get them in the portfolio early, so I just bought them, a little bit of them, and try to get them in the portfolio early. So the goal is to build up the weekly first, right? I'm gonna build up the weekly first. So I'm transferring some money next week, and then I'm probably gonna see what I can buy. Some of these are more expensive than the others, right? But if they're more expensive, I try to buy based on the dollar amount, not based on the share. So I might put 500 each into each of those positions. Now, if it costs less, of course, I'm gonna be able to buy more share. And then the other 1,000 will go between the other positions. I do want to buy some more SCHD, SCHG because of the upcoming, split. But I think what I'm thinking is I can probably wait, because after the split, and then if they go down, if they drop down, then I can still buy more, right? I can still buy, if I was going to buy 4 each, right? One is 12, the other about the 3, there'll be 12 because one is giving 3 and one is giving 4 in the split, right? 4 for 1 and one is 3 for 1. So either way, it depends what I buy, right? I'm going to still get more, and then going forward is to buy, to continue to buy. Now, the thing about doing that is once I turn on margins on this portfolio, that's going to affect the way I buy, because now I can't use margins to buy SCSG. Of course, that don't make no sense, or SCSD, because the yield, I'm pretty much losing money. So, and I don't want to give the bank nothing, right? So, the goal is to keep these positions as long as I can, maybe until next year, before to put into margins. That way, I'm gonna use these core to buy more of these weekly, to buy more of these other guys, right? But we'll see. Me, I might change my mind, but you know what, the hell with it, we're gonna do it, and let's bring in the income, and then we'll get to a certain point, we're gonna pay back the margins, pull money from somewhere else, pay back the margins, and then just do it. That's the good thing about having 4 separate portfolios, right? 4 separate portfolios. Okay, I've been talking about this for a long time. Sorry, guys. Let's get to the next thing. But this is very low. It's not a lot, right? It's not a lot at all. It's not a lot. So eventually, right now, this portfolio is generating some money right now. It's not a lot, but the goal is to get it to $100 a month, right? Once we get to $100 a month, then we'll start making waves. That's the goal, to get everything to $100 a month for the beginning portfolio, and then the next we set goals for them. But the overall goal for us now is to get to 14,000 by December. All right. So for our E-Trade portfolio, right, we have a gain from Friday, right? On Friday we had a gain of $23.60. Right, that's just a gain in the growth of the positions. That's not don't have nothing to do with what we bought, right? I got to available withdrawal is $342, right? I got the available withdrawal that is not margin. I have $1,135 cash in there, and my margin buying power is another $4,500. Now, there's something that I think I talked about that last time, is when I'm buying, I need to be able to see if I'm using margins or if I'm using my cash. Now, if I'm using my cash, right, I can buy like my SCHD, not this guy. This eventually I'm gonna get rid of that. But my SCHD and then some other stuff. Let me go in here. Let me show you guys. I know this is going on long. I need to speed it up. Okay, so all the positions, something is coming. I think this is a CLM. That got to be CLM, because they probably have that extra dividend stuff coming where you can buy dividend extra, positions for less cost. So you see my SCHD, SCHG. What else? What else I got here? I got MO. I got JEPQ. Right. I got CRF. And it is CLM. I couldn't get that in the other one, so of course we added a little different here. But I need to buy more of these with my own money, right? Because the more I can buy of these, then I can just turn on drip and then just reinvest. And then the money that's going to come from these other portfolios, in the beginning we're going to reinvest those until we get to a certain amount of money, then we're going to turn drip off and then have those buying more of these core positions, right? Because the goal is to be able to live off this stuff, not be able to worry about, and if you start pulling money out and not putting money in, if this thing continues to go down in value, of course, then you have a problem, right? So that's what we don't want. And if you can see, I got this in pretty much all of my portfolio. Now, like I said, I've been doing this for 5 years. I just didn't start doing this yesterday. So this go across all the portfolios, and I've been doing this for a minute. So your boy is still, of course, I'm still learning, but we're gonna get this going, right? And I'm gonna show you guys this. I don't like to use this. I like to use the actual tool that I pay for, but you're gonna see the price, the difference, right, based on what we have. now, and based on the income. And it's a big difference, right? We are almost at $1. We are almost at $100 a month based on this sucker here. But I don't like to use this, right? I don't like to use this. And right now, the estimated income is at $53 per month, right? And of course, it's going to continue to grow. But I don't like to use this tool. I like to use the one that I pay for, because it pulls from all of the accounts. But I just wanted to show you guys real quick. I mean, overall the portfolio is doing good. It's a slow process when you start in the beginning, but you have to have something that motivates you, right? What keeps you motivated? You got to set that first income level. Now with these high yield, if you buy 10 positions, 10 different positions, and if they're paying you, let's say $1 per share, and you got 10 shares, so you're gonna have $10 coming in for the year. So the more you buy, right, now the next month you're gonna have, instead of getting $10 the next month, now you already got your first position you bought, that $10 plus another 10. So now you're getting 20 plus, it adds up. You use your imagination. I ain't no mathematician, but I try to make it easy for you guys to understand. Okay, so now that we have, I got something right over here. What's going on? Okay, we'll deal with that in a minute. So I enrolled in here, even though I already put some money into this account, but I got a notification, some promo. They're like, let me see if they should show us a good account number. Yeah, okay, they ain't sure. So if I put some more money in this account, right? If I deposit $5,000, they're gonna give me $50. I mean, that's not nothing. So I want to sign up anyway, because I got to move some more money into this account next week. So I'm going to put another $5,000 into this account, and this account is on margins, right? This account is a margin account. So I'm going to put another $5,000 into this account. As you can see, I put in the first fund that I transfer. I got $5,000 from that 1,000. 4,000. It was more than 4, but 5,000 from that 1,000 I put in. So I'm gonna put in another 5,000. That should boost me up to about $25,000, right? That should boost me up to about $25,000. Now, most of the money in the account is from these guys, right? E-Trade, right? Most of the money in the account is from E-Trade. So I believe if I can get the total income. Well, not income. If I can get the position of what I'm buying, right? If I can get it up to maybe 40,000, that should be generating somewhere about 2,000 to 3,000 a month from this portfolio. So maybe I put in 5 now. Maybe next month I might pull some money from Fidelity, and then put another 5 in there, right? So that would be me adding like $15,000 or close to 15, right? I mean 11,000. Sorry, but if I added that much, they're giving me much more money, right? So if I put in 5, they're gonna give me $4 for every 1,000. 4,000 for every 1,000. That's a lot, right? That is a lot. So using other people's money and being mindful of it, that's going to skyrocket the portfolio, and that's going to be enough, right? Even though that's not the portfolio I'm using to pay for my daughter's tuition, is the Robinhood portfolio. But once I do that and get this portfolio to bring in some income, then I might be like, you know what, let's do the same thing to Robinhood and bring in more income. All right, guys, so this thing is acting funny. Let's see, it's not even showing me my account detail right now. So this is what we made on Friday, right? Income wise from all the portfolios. So this is my baby custodian portfolio I have here, right? It's hard to grow this portfolio because everything I buy, I have to buy, I have to buy a whole share, a whole stock, and it makes it harder for me to do things. This is the portfolio, that account. This is a regular account that pays my Tesla money come out of here. So I used to move the money from here into this account, and so I just did $8,000. I removed $8,000 from this account into this account here, and I'm gonna move some of the money from there. I'm gonna leave some to cover my Tesla payment for the next 5 or 6 months, and then I'm gonna move some money from there into E-Trade, and then move some money from there into Robinhood. Okay, that's how we're doing it around here, these parts. And eventually, what I want to do is to take everything out of here and put it into E-Trade. Now, I'm building this portfolio. Of course, building is going up. It's at, my money right now is at 88,000, right? And the overall value of this portfolio is 35. So, I mean, even if I transfer this portfolio, I make I'm making like almost 5,000 a month out of this portfolio alone. So this 1,000 something, that's like chump change. That's nothing, right? That is absolutely nothing, because I'm making that in a month. So the goal is to move this portfolio into E-Trade, but I'm like, you know what? Because imagine me moving 80-something thousand into E-Trade, and for every dollar I get $4. Y'all do the math. I ain't want to do the math because that just might make me do it faster. But that's where we are. That is where we are, and I show you guys what I'm buying. So the only thing in here that I don't want is this black ball right here. I don't want this company. I had it. Most of the stuff that's out on it say, hey, it's gonna go up to $4. I mean, I did sell a lot of it. It is what we are now. I had like 10,000 at one point in this portfolio, and I had another 10,000 in my Fidelity. But I sold out of everything in Fidelity. The only one that was left was this one, because the Fidelity cost per share was different than this. So I think I made like $100 something when I sold out of Fidelity. But right now I'm in a negative. So I can always wait till the end of the year and do a tax harvesting and sell just for tax purposes, depending on how much money I make. Because you got to pay taxes on this thing, right? So you got to keep that in mind. All right, guys. But these are all the positions. You see all the WildMag, blah, 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 blah. And I got CLM, right? I got CRF. Then I got my JEPI. I got RYLD. Now, compared to those, RYLD is paid like 12%. QYLD paid by 12%. RIV. These are all like my staples, right? These are all my staples coming down over here compared to the other positions. I got SGHD, but I don't have a lot. I only got like 24. Now, when they do the split, this is going to be like 60 something, I think, right? I get 3 for 1. So this is going to be like 60 something, almost like 70 something, right? So, I mean, it is what it is. I got QQQX. I mean, I got another 200 positions in here. This only pays 6%. It don't pay a lot, but it pays 6%. So these are some of my core. So they're different in all of my portfolio. Now we get to the big boy. We want the Bamba, right? So we get to the big boy. So right now, my available withdrawal, what I can take out, right? Cash margins, whatever. It's about this. I don't have no cash in there, right? That's not going to impact my margin. I have 0. So anything I withdraw here is going to impact my overall buying power. But right now, I can still buy, so I can pull $5 grand out of here and stick it into Robinhood, and then have 20,000, right? And that might affect my buying power a little bit, but it's margins. I'm taking here and putting another margin account. It's going to grow. People are like, oh, well, why are you spending 12%, blah 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 blah. Okay, well, I put it over there, I might be paying 6%, and then I can pay that money back. But it's still my money. But I'm building, like I said, I'm building the business. I'm building different companies within these different portfolios, right? I'm building different companies within these different portfolios, so your boy can retire. Right now, I'm in training for my retirement. Okay, I'm training for retirement. So, I missed that, but I'm training for retirement, and this is what came in. This is what coming in on Monday. So all this stuff, this was coming in on Monday. Now, Friday, this is what came in on Friday, and this is just thousands of dollars for the last 5-6 days. It's ridiculous. And I'm just collecting a little paycheck, little paycheck, little paycheck. This guy right here, what did pay me right here? That's for the substitute. Oh, they gave me 10 cents. I'm still collecting dimes. I'm still collecting a little money here and there. But this is how I do it, y'all. This is how I do it. So let's get over here to the big boy. As you can see, we went up a little bit, right? We was at 9.6 something, and we're now 9.71. So by next week, when all when we start getting money, this is gonna go up. And I didn't buy nothing on Friday. In and of the bigger, larger portfolio, I didn't buy nothing. Fidelity, overall annually, this is what we're getting, right? And my Fidelity account, it have a lot of lower yield stuff. Lots of my stuff are lower yield. You know, and I don't have a lot of share in everything. You know, I don't have a lot of share in everything. And this is one of the things that I was testing, right? And the price is good. And I might add this to Robinhood if they have it. I might add this position to Robinhood, and maybe because it's 12%, it's not bad. 11% dividend yield. The yield on cost is a little high, but still. I mean, I might add that to my Robinhood. And everything else, y'all, you see, I got 1, 2, 1, 2, and these guys, they pay me $14 a year, $25 a year. It's not a lot of money. But when you have 100 and something companies giving you money, that stuff adds up. It adds up. So if we go over here, right? I think that's the tab I should have been in. When we go over here, we can see, well, it showed me the overall. So the overall for this month, right now, if we don't have no more red days and I don't buy a lot of stuff, I'm still gonna buy because I need to set up my Robinhood positions and get more price up, price that don't matter, because I'm buying my core, you know, like the SCHD and all those guys that are gonna make the portfolio livable, you know, later on. I'm buying those. So of course, when I buy those, all of this is gonna go up, right? And the new goal for this year, because the goal was to get by December to get to 10,000. Of course, we already crushed that. So the new goal December is 14,000. All right. Instead of being saying 15, I just went 14. I think starting from next year, we will go up. We'll do the goals in 5,000 increments instead of just going, you know, the nearest number. But I think if I can get to 14, that's still fine. But I think I can. I mean, we got this month is still brand new. We still got 2 more months to go. So I think it's a lot of time to get the overall portfolio to 14 grand a month, right? And then Fidelity. So you see Fidelity, I'm over 6,000 across the board. Over 6,000 across the board. So, you know, as we raise the bar to get the income up, I don't think Fidelity and Charles Schwab, they're not going to go up a lot because I'm going to be pulling money out of those 2 accounts to add money into E-Trade, right? So right now, E-Trade, mostly more than Robinhood, is going to go up because E-Trade is going to give me more money. And if we go to Charles Schwab, I'm over 4,000 across the board, right? I'm over 4,000 across the board. Now, of course, getting this position to 5,000 by the end of this year would be great. I think it's possible. I don't think I need to buy a lot. Maybe I spend another. At some point, like I say, at some point, I'm just gonna buy everything, spend all of the dividend in there, right? Not all the dividend, but all of the margins, and then decide to do the transfer, right? And then just transfer everything, and then E-Trade can pay them whatever I owe, but move all my stuff over, and then have that double because they're gonna move all the positions I own, right? That's gonna be that. So that's probably, if I decide to move this over this year, that's what I'm gonna do. If not, it'll be next year when I move this over to E-Trade. And I got my Cardinal coming out of here, so maybe I set it up payments in E-Trade to pay the card payments. I mean, I can do it from there just like I can do it from here. But I like the Charles Schwab. I like the bank. You know, when I use it out of the country, I don't pay. They charge me ATM fee, but Charles Schwab reimbursed the ATM fees. Okay, guys, so we go over here to the next, the up and comer, right? The up and comer. So right now, as you can see, we are $80 estimate per month. Now, in the other thing when we did it, it was like 50 something dollars estimated per month. But over here, it's $80 a month, because there was a position in there that was not showing up, and it's doing the where you can buy more shares and stuff like that. I can't think of the actual word right now, but if you guys who know what I'm talking about, you know exactly what I mean. You can buy more share at a different price they give you. So I'm probably going to use that and buy some share, but I think that's got to be CLM. That's the only thing that I think I bought in that would be doing that right now. But it's not showing up in my other portfolio, so I don't know. I need to find out when I call. Okay, guys, so we are $80 a month. $80 a month on average. 80, 81 average, 83 on this high. So all of these positions, now some of these pay quarterly. It's not all of these pay monthly, right? Some of these pay quarterly. The MO, they pay on the quarter. SCSG, they pay quarterly. Everything else pay monthly. So it kind of balances itself out on how the income coming in, right? You see, because I have more of this, so of course I get more money. I got a little bit more, I'm gonna get more money. And so, as the price is the same across the board, because it's just doing a baseline on what I get from this month. But as the money come in, of course it's gonna change. It's gonna change going month to month. Okay, now we go to the last and the lowest guy on the totem pole here, which is the Boy in the Hood, Robin Hood. And right now we have $40, and it's similar because I got similar positions, right? And this is my Bitcoin and my Ethereum. Okay, so they show up here, but they don't pay dividend, of course. Palantir don't pay dividend. It's just a growth stock, but I threw it in there because I got Tesla. I threw it in there. SCSG, they pay on quarter. Tesla don't pay dividend, so of course this is it, right? And maybe at some point, as Tesla and SCSG and Palantir, they get to a real high and valuable, I will sell it and use that money to buy more positions. In my growth stock, my highest position in there is Palantir, right? I wish I bought more back then, because I always knew they were gonna be a great company. I wish I bought more, but you know, it's a growing process. We're still learning. Every day I'm still learning. Every day I'm still learning. So guys, this is where we are today, right? This is the review for the week. Now, you guys not going to see this again until next week, Monday. Tomorrow call video, it's not going to be in there. And I'm sorry for making the video so late tonight. I almost wasn't going to do this video, but as you guys know, I had some issue earlier during the week, and I had to go to the emergency room. So of course they put me on some meds for a muscle relaxer and stuff, because I kind of pulled a muscle. I tore a muscle in the gym, and I thought I was having a freaking heart attack, so I went to the hospital. Of course, they gave me this muscle relaxer that kind of make me sleep, and I took it, and then I went out and I ate. So of course, I had the itis, and I went to sleep. I was fighting it. I was watching the ball game. I fell asleep. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go lay my butt in the bed and get some rest. I am 51 years old, even though I look like I'm 25. But I am 51, and I am in Sin City. So of course, you know, people party all night, do whatever they want to do all night. But in the meantime, between time, this is my new normal. Being able to do these videos every day is my new normal. When I decide to retire full time and don't work for my regular job, I got these 4 businesses in here, and the smidget in the one I get from M1. These are businesses to me. This is my job now. And I do this YouTube to motivate you guys, okay? I do YouTube to motivate y'all. Like I said, if you go back and watch the videos, I've been documenting everything from when my portfolio went down by $9,000. When I started documenting this, and I was like to myself, I'm gonna do a video every day. And the more I got into the higher yield, now keep in mind I always bought high yield, but the more I got into the higher yield dividend, buying like what, you know, Yield Max, Alti, you know, Missy, all them other positions, I continue to show you guys what I was doing, right? So you might say, hey, Edwin's an idiot, whatever. It's risky. Everybody's risk is different. Now, another thing is I keep saying I got those other positions that is safer positions that generate enough money for me to live. For me to live, I can live anywhere, Europe, US, well not US, not with $25,000. Some people do it, but I'll be struggling. I can live in the US with $25,000, but I can live out here. I can live good. And where I'm at now is my mansion, my palace. I own this mother of cash. It's paid for. So all I gotta do is live for free. Okay, all I gotta do is live for free. And I talked to an agent the other day, and I might be buying another spot in Barranquilla, except it's gonna be a 1-bedroom, and I don't know if I'll be able to get it on the highest floor, but it's like a 1-bedroom, and it's probably gonna be about close to maybe like $600 a month. And I will be owning it. As far as I know, it's $600 a month, and I will be owning it. It's like a mortgage, and they don't give people mortgage out here, so they may be really trying to get rid of that sucker. But I'm gonna go check it out next week and see if I like it. And if I like it, your boy's gonna be getting another apartment out here in Barranquilla. Also, I'm looking at another apartment in this building. I'm on the 9th floor. I think that other apartment is on the 11th floor. And then you get the view of the ocean, and you get a view of the lake in the back, and all of those buildings, beautiful buildings in the back end. Okay, guys? So we're doing okay. We're doing okay. I can't complain. So we're doing okay. I can't complain. All right, guys. So like I said, I do this to motivate y'all. So be motivated. I hope y'all being motivated. Okay, I hope y'all being motivated. Now, this tab I already showed this from the beginning, right? The summary me tab, but you go to the future value, right? So the future value, I'm not talking about this right here. This is just the annual income right now. But the future value means in 10 years, this portfolio will be worth almost $1 million. Now, if we come over here, right, the yield right now is 43%, right, based on everything I have. Now that's the overall all the portfolio I have in the M1 is here. So that's all the portfolio that I have. Yeah, M1 is here. M1 is here. We're going to change some stuff in M1 next week, I promise. So, but as you can see, the dividend yield is going down, is going down, is going down, right? The portfolio yield is going down. Now, I think they've been more conservative because right now I'm chasing yield and I'm buying stuff that provides high yield. So I don't think my yield is going to drop from 40-something% down next year to 23%. Because if it does, like I said, I look at this as a business. I will stop buying those positions that the yield is going down if I can't make let's say if I can't sell it and make my money back, well, I'm losing a big chunk of my money. Of course, I will stop buying those. And then when the cash come in, I will start buying the next thing that paying a higher yield. So like I said, I look at this as a business, right? I look at all of these different portfolio as 4, 5 different businesses, even though one pay a little bit of nothing. But that's how I look at it, and I take the emotion out of it. Okay? And at some point, I don't know which broker I'm gonna use. I might just use Charlie Schwab when I transfer stuff over. At some point, if I won't have any crazy high yield, maybe I will have things in there from the 12 and down, and I will try to get that portfolio as fast as I can, maybe to about $3 grand a month or $2 grand a month. Because $2 grand a month, I can live comfortably in Colombia at $2 grand a month, and get that portfolio as fast as I can to $2 grand a month without margins, right? And I think I can do that safely with about 100 grand. I think I can do that about 100,000 safely with not the crazy high yield that pays 100%, but maybe 12, 10%, and 5%, and have maybe anywhere from 10 to, I'll say, 10 to 12 positions. I think I can do that and keep maybe like a 10% yield. And it's not going to be all stocks. It's not going to be all dividend. It's going to be the mix of dividend and stocks. Of course, I'm going to have MO in there. I'm going to have O in there. probably JepQ will be in there. I'm not sure about SCHD and those guys. They might not be in there. Because this is primarily the portfolio that I will be living off of. So I'm not worried about any NAV erosion and all that stuff. I'm not worried about none of that, right? Because I want to separate things. And then, of course, in a few years, I'll be able to pull money from my Roth. That will be another 1,000 or something a month, right? And then when I hit 62, the earliest I can draw my Social Security, I'm gonna start collecting that money. That's another 25,000, 2,500 a month or more. You know, I haven't checked that in a while, but the last time I checked, it was about $2,400 a month from Social Security. So of course I'll be collecting that, and that might be my limbo money. That might be the time when I'm 60 some years old and I'll be driving a Lambo. Y'all be thinking this dude's crazy. Why is he driving a Lambo at 60 some years old? But that's how we roll around these parts, y'all. That's how we do it. We ain't playing no games. We ain't work hard to be playing like this. And get the kids set up, right? Get the kids set up. Get everything set up in the back end, right? You gotta have your trust and all that stuff. So when something happens, and I gotta show these little birds, my babies, on how to where everything is located, right? So if something happened to me, God forbid, I go early than I'm trying to go, and I need to be around a little longer. If I go earlier than I'm trying to go, of course, all of this is going to transfer over to them. But can you imagine giving somebody a lot of money who don't know how to take care of it? What happened? They're going to blow it all, okay? They're going to blow it all. So, guys, remember to invest in your future. Only you can do it, right? So this is the weekend review of the portfolio, and as you can see what the portfolio is. Now, I'm thinking to where I do the weekend review, to do it 1 week instead of showing you guys this every day, because I know you see it go up and go down, and go up and go down every day, and you know you might not like that. Maybe you'll like it, maybe you don't. But comment in the video if you got like the daily thing I do every day, like I've been doing. Of course, you guys have to like it, because I got over 1,400 subscribers, right? You'll have to like it for you to be subscribing to the channel and watching the content. But you know, so I like doing other things. I'm gonna start doing some shorts on past videos and uploading shorts. So you know, because y'all might not want to watch all the long stuff, but the short's gonna be short, right? And there's gonna be some short shorts or long shorts, however you call it. But I'm trying to change it up and make it interesting for you guys, because this is what I do to motivate y'all. So the best way I can motivate you guys is I don't drive fancy cars. I got a Tesla, I got a Mustang, I got a Mercedes. My Mustang is a 1995. My Mercedes is a 2007. Okay, I bought it in 2010, 2011. Okay, so the other car I have, my boy is Christian car. I bought that for him, but that's his car. He paid the note, so I don't really count that. But it's in my name. Until it come out of my name, you know, it's my car. But it's his car. And then Yara got a 2019 Volkswagen too, similar to what Christians have. But I didn't pay for that. Her mom got her that car, and her stepdad got her that car. So that saved me some money, because I was going to buy her another car. That saved me some money. I'm cool about that too. It is what it is. But you know, I got a Harley too, guys. Y'all want to buy a Harley? I got a Harley Sportster. It's a 2001. It's in the garage. I haven't driven it. I haven't ridden on that thing in like 6 years. Okay, that's for sale. The Mustang's for sale. I don't know if the Tesla for sale yet. I got to see if I can take this Tesla to Dominican Republic or bring it to Colombia, because it's a 2024, so it should be able to travel out of the country. I might have to pay the thing off, but either way, we'll figure it out. So guys, remember, invest in your future. I'm yapping, you know, this is how I get talking, and then if we look, we're talking for about an hour. Invest in your future, guys, okay? Please, in the link below, I have stuff for Robinhood. I got stuff for Moomoo. I got stuff in there for M1. So if you like any of those things, the video next week, I think I'm gonna make a video trying to buy and sell out of M1 and selling those things that I have. I'm gonna try to do that during the day. So if I do it, I'm gonna make a video. If they're not showing the account information, I'll make a video and so you guys can see the transition. That'll probably just be a separate video from the daily video that I make. So I'll be posting maybe 2 videos on the days I will do that. Because I don't want to take away from this, because it's something that I've been doing from the beginning. This is how the channel was built based on what I'm doing now. So I don't really want to take away from that. I might tone it down from every day, maybe doing this kind of video, to doing it once a week. That way you guys can see the jump, the big difference in the portfolio. But then again, I like doing this while I sit here and talk to you guys every day. So I don't know. It's a give and take, right? And maybe if we were to where I was making 3 or 4 videos and we get 1,000 views on each video with 1,000 subscribers, then maybe I'll be motivated to do it, right? But I don't want to just do content that you guys don't like. It feel like I'm wasting my time and your time. Okay, I want to give you something that you need, and there's a lot of people already investing in high yield. So if you guys like my strategy, let me know. If you don't like my strategy, let me know. If you have questions about my strategy or why I do it, and you need me to go deeper into it, let me know. Okay, guys, and also remember, get into the Discord, y'all. You gotta get into the Discord. Okay, we got a few people in the Discord that signed up for the Discord. Join the Discord. All of the videos that I posted in the channel, it show up in the Discord, right? So if you in the Discord doing whatever you're doing, you get that notification, bada bing, bada boom, and you in there. All right, guys. Sometimes I forget to let you guys know to sign up for the Discord, because I myself forget about the Discord. Next year, for sure, next year, the average return for 10 years, it's gonna be over $1 million. That is amazing. That's like a business generating $1 million in income. That's like a business generating $1 million in income, right? And I'm doing it with just portfolios in 10 years. Even a business that's generating 30 grand in income. If you start a small lawnmower business and you're cutting grass, you're making 20, 30 grand a year. It's the same thing right here, right? And you can do your small lawnmower business and take some of that money if you got a regular job and throw it in here, making 20, 30%. And in 5 years, you'll be making more than you're making in your lawnmower business. But don't listen to me. I'm just a guy on YouTube that make YouTube videos. I love you guys. Stay blessed. I'm about to go find me something to eat, and I'm gonna relax and enjoy myself. Like I say, I'm on vacation, and I'm training for retirement. This is the life I'm gonna be doing. So I'm training to see if I'm gonna love it. If I don't love it, then I'll be back in the U.S. hanging out with y'all, driving Ferrari, driving Lamborghini, driving all the nicer cars and stuff, because I can afford to do it, off somebody else's money. Not you guys' money, the bank money. Okay, guys? So stay blessed. I love you. Peace.